It's Monday. It's ComedySportz. Please welcome to the field your captain, Bron Edge.
Hello, welcome to Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. Bank holiday Monday and all that. Having a good day, I hope. Sorry, that was a really weird opening. I'm really tired today, so we'll see how this goes. So welcome to ComedySportz. ComedySportz, if you don't already know, is two teams competing. We've got a red team and a blue team. They'll be competing for your laughs. You will decide which team wins. This is a family-friendly show, so do bear that in mind when making suggestions. We will need your suggestions because this is an improvised show. It's totally made up on the spot. So I think let's warm you up a little bit with some suggestions. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Grant. Hi, Siobhan. Hi, Kat. Hi, Vicky. Who else have we got in here? Oh, that's everyone. Some people lurking and not talking as well. So let's oh, Siobhan, if you're on your phone, good question. I might as well throw this into the opening. In the middle there should be like a little thing that says live chat. Press that and that should come up on your phone, and then you can join in with the chat. That's assuming you're logged into YouTube. I think you can only use the chat if you're logged into YouTube. So let's just warm you up a little bit. Hi, Helen. Let's get some suggestions. So I just want you to put in the chat something that reminds you of spring, because that's where we're headed now. So something that reminds you of spring. Let's just get you warmed up a little bit, and maybe I'll use that later on as well. But let's see what. So I'm just watching myself like, hi Hazel, hi Lucy. Thanks for joining us on Bank Holiday Monday. So yeah, let's get you warmed up with suggestions, something that reminds you of spring. Hi Eleanor Grace. I like the addition of the rainbows there, Hazel, as well. Big rainbow fan personally. Both the water and light refraction and the show from the 80s and 90s. Here we go. So tulips, flowers, lambs. Lambs are adorable. Thank you. Yes, I actually put these glasses on because I couldn't find any others this morning. I don't know. I don't wear these very often. Daffodils, sunshine, flowers. We've got a lot of emojis going on. I'm enjoying that. Hay fever. True. Great, and sunshine. Lovely. So people and Zebedee from the Magic Roundabout. Okay, so let's get into the match. I think that's some really good warm-up suggestions there. Thank you very much. But we're going to throw it over to Felix to introduce today's teams.
On the red team, we have Laura Brooks-Smith and the red team captain, Sean Mason. On the blue team, we have John Cooper and the team captain, Lucas Kirkby.
Lucas is fading in and out. How are you feeling, Lucas? You look ill.
I am a bit jaded today, but hopefully it'll improve as it goes on.
Welcome, teams. So, captains and team. In fact, I'm gonna let the entire team take part in this. So, to start, we usually have a coin toss of some sort to decide which team goes first and which team chooses the first game. In your teams, I'm gonna give you whoever comes back first with this item. Okay, you ready? You might want to open your door, Laura, to be ready, prepared. Whoever comes back first with this item gets to choose the first game. Now, I'm keeping this very apt to the day, and I want you to find an egg. Go! First person to find an egg. First person to find an egg.
I don't think I have an egg.
Oh, Sean! And that's an onion. John. I'm waiting to hear how far Laura had to go. Oh, it's an egg! There we go. And Lucas
got Laura downstairs.
Well, I
got one.
What is it? Is that soap?
It's an egg.
No, it's not.
It is.
What is it? No, it's not.
Oh, it's Voldemort. Laura bought me this.
Did I?
Yeah, you bought me this, didn't you, Laura?
I think, yeah, I did. I don't know why I forgot.
All right, so Sean won. I'll be honest, as soon as I started saying it, I remembered Sean sat in a kitchen right now. So he did have an advantage. Sean, well done. Give the red team a point.
Gold dust this.
Give him a point for getting the egg, and I'm going to give Laura another point for running downstairs to get an Easter egg. So have you got that, Felix?
I have those, yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so red team, you're already on 2 points, but what game would you like to play to start? First head to head.
We would like to challenge Voldemort to the game of Last Second Expert.
Right, last second expert. So, just so you're aware, hi Daniel, hi Gringa, hello. Eleanor Grace would suggest that Sean and John were on the same team because they're Eleanor and Grace's favourites. Funnily enough, they were on the same team until about 20 minutes ago when we decided to mix it up. So sorry about that. It's my fault. And Lucy has called for extra points for Voldemort. Yeah, go on. I'll give an extra point.
Okay.
But anyway, so the game of Last Second Expert. What I need from you is a topic that these players could or indeed could not be experts on, and they're going to talk to you about that. It will start with one person talking about it, and then anyone from the other team can challenge their point that they're making, and then if their point makes more sense, then they will then continue and back and forth. They get 3 minutes for the game. When it gets down to the last second, whichever person is still talking at that last second, they get 3 points for their team. So we need there's a lot of emojis going on today in the chat. I mean, they're adorable. My mum has found eggs, and there's a lot of eggs. And then that looks like it's elbows, okay? I'm not going to say what I thought that was then. So a topic then that you think that they could talk about for 3 minutes. I mean, there's a cat in a box there. I'm kind of tempted to just take that as an emoji suggestion from Hazel. Oh, hi, Marianne. Marianne has combined Harry Potter with eggs and given us dragon eggs. So we might take that as a suggestion for Last Second Expert, unless we get anything else very soon. Wow. Kevin's really wanting to challenge you here. Marianne has suggested dragons again. So I feel like we're going to have to talk about dragons. Thank you, chat. So let's go back. So we will have, who's going to start us off? Who should we have? Yes, you won, Sean. So do you want to start?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. So Sean's going to start us off. Your topic is dragons. If anyone from the blue team wants a challenge, just shout challenge and we'll see what your challenge is and we'll go from there. I'm going to start the timer though, Sean. Are you ready?
Yes.
You go.
There have been lots of dragons throughout history, and the most famous is the one that was voiced by Sean Connery in the entirely factual film Dragonheart.
Challenge.
Yep.
I would say the most famous dragon is the one on the Welsh flag.
You would.
I mean, you would, yeah. But I would agree with that. Idris wins in that respect. So carry on.
Yes, now the Welsh dragon is the only dragon featured on a national flag. It is red and it is on a lovely grassy green and white background. Now, the Wales are known for their flag and their dragon, and it comes from an old Arthurian tale where
Challenge.
the white dragon of...
Yes, Sean?
Wales is, but not the Wales.
The Wales. I wouldn't
Wales don't have their own flag. They live in the sea.
Yes, you're right. So Sean continued.
The dragon of the sea does not exist because water would put out the dragon's fire, therefore killing the magnificent creature. That would be very sad. Unless...
Yes, John?
Simply by putting out a dragon's fire would not kill it.
Okay. I mean, maybe it's true. Let's find out. Carry on, John.
You can't kill a dragon just by extinguishing the flames that come out of its mouth. That's not how dragons work. Dragons actually have two stomachs, which contain different amounts of acidic and vapors that
Objection.
Yes, Laura?
My dragon slippers don't contain anything because they're for feet.
Sure, carry on.
now that dragons have been incorporated in pop culture from games such as Game of Thrones, kids don't look it up. You can now get dragon slippers that are empty inside because they're full of your lovely feet.
Objection,
Yes.
challenge. They can't be empty inside if they're full of your feet.
That's correct. You are 1 minute and 35 seconds in. Lucas, continue.
A very particular pair of dragon slippers are often full of a particular lady's feet, and that lady is Laura Brooke Smith. Now, I know for a fact that Laura doesn't necessarily identify one as a right slipper and one as a left slipper, and so
I
she
do. One is called Cheeto, and this one's called Dorito.
Okay, then I feel like we have to go with Laura there. So you're 1 minute and 53 seconds in. Off you go.
Basically, Cheeto's got like a...
Oh, John's objected.
Cheeto and Dorito are not appropriate names for dragons.
True. Carry on, John.
Appropriate names for dragons would be Schmergelwort and Snickers Dorfman Conjivala lot.
Objection!
Because those
Yes,
He's
Laura.
just making it up.
I know.
It's not a real name.
We kind of all are, but you've got 55 seconds left, teams. Laura, carry on.
To be fair, if you wanted a posher name, you'd probably go for Cynthia and Richardson, but that wouldn't really suit the character.
Yes, John challenged.
No, you wouldn't go for those names. They're silly names.
I think they're better than the ones you made up. So carry on, Laura.
challenge.
Yes.
I would argue that the surname Richardson isn't posh.
Okay, well then continue in that vein. You have 43 seconds left.
Yes, because I know many Richardsons who are common as muck. Now then,
Objection!
Yes, John.
Muck is where dragons like to roll about.
Oh, it's true. You got 36 seconds left.
Dragons are actually incredibly playful. If anyone who has seen the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy would tell you. Of course, if you've
Challenge.
seen...
Yep.
I've never seen a dragon in the Shinra Dragon trilogy that rolls about in the mud.
No, I'm pretty sure that happens.
Does it?
Carry on, Sean.
Yes, I'm pretty sure in the first one and the second one, there's some mud rolling.
Challenge.
Yes, John.
CGI mud is not real mud.
That is true.
Oh,
Carry on.
it's
You got
so
19 seconds left.
Only real dragons are allowed to roll in real mud because dragons aren't CG. They're real. They just haven't been around for a very, very long time.
Objection!
Yes.
They are around. They're hiding in the London Underground.
Oh, okay. 9 seconds.
They are hiding in the London Underground. And if Christian Bale as a child
Challenge.
accidentally wakes them,
Yes, John.
That's a reference to a rubbish movie.
True.
Rain of Fire is amazing.
You got 4 seconds left, John. Off you go.
The one real dragon that exists is the Komodo.
Objection!
Find out
Ooh, go on, Laura.
Whatever he says, it's going to be wrong.
the Komodo dragon's real.
Laura, you have one. You have 1 second. Go.
So, dragons.
Challenge.
That's it. You just
she was playing for time.
yeah. But the red team ended there, and they get 3 points. So over to Felix with the scores.
The scores on the doors are the red team has 5 and the blue team has 1. Sad point.
Ah, what a sad point. Oh, okay. So let's come back. There we go. Teams, well done. We learned a lot about dragons. But the red team did win. So red team captain, what would you now like to do? Play or pass?
We're going to pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you shortly. Blue team captain Lucas, what would you now like to
Hello.
play?
We'd like to play a game I've never played before. It's called alliteration.
Great. Wait, you've never played it before?
No.
Okay. Well, you suggested
I haven't
it.
either.
Let's see. Well, this is going to be great fun. And hopefully I can explain it well. So in the chat, we need a suggestion for you of a letter from the alphabet. You pick any letter you want. I'm going to pick 2 of those. So just stick some letters in there. I'm going to also use an earlier suggestion that we got in the warm-up. And I'm going to take the suggestion of hay fever from Vicky there. And that's going to be the suggestion for your seed. Okay, hay fever. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, well, you should take some Claritin. Anyway, so letters of the alphabet. Okay, we got a G now. John, you're gonna have to say every word starting with the letter G.
Okay.
All right. And D, we've got from Eleanor Grace there. That's your letter, Lucas. You're gonna have to say every word. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean that they can only use words starting with those letters. They have to adapt. Actually, that's more. I'm sorry, I might just override that because Lucy Ryan has suggested the Welsh cl.
I'm up for that.
Okay, I think Lucas is gonna have to do that. So Lucas, that's yours. So every word now is gonna have to start with that letter like this. So I'm gonna use Helen's example of T. Tevry, Teta, Till, Taff, Tu, Tart, Tib, Tis, Teta. That's how this game works, alliteration. So I can't wait for Lucas's.
I'm glad you explained it.
Yeah, I hope you've got a tissue ready to clean off your computer. So that's how it works. So we've got the suggestion of hay fever. Take your time, blue team. It can be kind of confusing for everyone involved. And off you go.
Get you.
Don't these thin fine place.
Greely glory, gry grud grov grok great granker teeth.
Yes.
Over guy goes.
Who's the tissue?
Guy Gill Gex Kime.
Sex climb. Climb covered in snot.
Get gee gipe git goff go goo.
Okay. Sai to say. Sao song sab su sad say fever.
Guy gink guy got git gen guy gen googa gooper market.
Since the supermarket. Tesco's.
Getty
Horizons.
guy gen goo Gainsbury's gan Gesco's gan Gazda.
Sainsbury's and Tesco's and Asda. Tom.
Guy, guess.
Sitch his setter. Sainsbury's for Asda.
Guy Galway's Graffer goo goods.
Soothes. Ooh.
Goods.
Gosh.
Goods giz Gary gosh.
Susa, Seri, Sitch, Sip, Su. Su.
Yes, goods is gosh gaz gobs.
I'll call it that because Lucas has just drowned in his own phlegm. So that's the game of alliteration. Do you know how to play it now, both of you?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so everyone bear that in mind because you'll vote at the end of this round which team you think did a better job. So red team, come on back. Red team captain, you now have to play. What would you like to play?
We're going to play advice panel.
Advice panel. Okay, great. So Charlie enjoyed that game. He sounds like he just got braces. Yes, I mean, he's also Welsh, so I think he's used to making that noise. So advice panel, what I need from our chat here is some types of some like job roles or character types of any sort. So it could be like a plumber or a grandma or, you know, something like that. If you want to put those in the chat, second. And then we can use that. Oh, Siobhan's written something in Welsh that I can't translate. I don't know what it means. But and also Hazel's joined in with John's letter and written goo goo and then put 2 poop emojis next to it. So there we go. So yeah, what I need then is some job titles, some things that people might do for work. I quite like that, Eleanor Grace. Mike, that works too. Oh, these are all great. Eleanor Grace, I would choose Batman, but Sean's already been Batman, and I feel like that's unfair advantage. I'm going to take astronaut for Sean. Sorry, Sean, astronaut. That's you.
Okay.
Take that. Everyone wants you to play Batman now, but it's not going to happen because this is improvised, and he's already done it. So it's not fair. So, and I think we'll take traffic warden for Laura. Okay.
Yeah.
So traffic warden. So now we've got those. What I now need are the moon. Be the moon. Oh, I really like that. I'd like you to in the chat, please, suggest some things you'd like advice on. So things we've had in the past. How do I make this loo roll last another week? You know, how do I get rid of spots, etc., etc. So please do put some things you'd like advice on in the chat. While you do that, I'm going to get these two characters to introduce themselves. So Sean, over you go.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me good? Yeah. We're just out here. The gravity's been turned off, but it's good to hear from people. I've been up in space for 18 months, all on my own, but I'm okay.
None of us know how that feels. Laura.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope none of you are lazy Parkers. That was a little traffic warden joke.
And lazy Parker.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So we want Lynn would like to know, how do you prune roses? So let's start with Sean.
Well, we have some roses on the spaceship. We've been testing to see if they sorry, there's no gravity. We've been testing to see if they'll grow in space. We have a whole hydroponics section. It's been provided in the atmosphere that we breathe. Turns out what you need is to 3D print some algae and then feed that to the roses, and then they'll actually get quite big to the point where you actually have to jettison the hydroponics station before they take over the whole space platform, and that's why the gravity's. I'm in a lot of trouble right now, but I hope that helps.
Okay, thank you. Over to Laura then.
Right, so that's a bit overcomplicated. What I would do is I'd just go to B&Q, because money makes the world go round, and I would just buy, with your commission from work, like mine, I'd just buy lots of compost, lots of water, bottled water's better, and maybe like rose-flavoured water so it can really relate to the plant, you know? And then you can see it grow into multiple colours.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so let's go. Wow, this is intense. How to convince my granny that she should leave everything to me in her will and not to my ungrateful cousin. That's what Charlie asks. So we'll start with Laura, I think, this time. So Laura.
I would really just lie. Just lie to her. Tell her she's your favourite person in the world. Tell her you like her cooking. Tell her she looks nice. She might be blind as a bat and not even know. Get the favourite person status, and then she'll trust you to launder her money on whatever you like, a fancy car, anything. So just lie.
Right, that's a very traffic warden response, and especially the laundering money part. Sean, up in space, how can he get this to work out?
Well, the oxygen is starting to run out now, but I would tell your grandma that you love her very much, and then write your own will, and then replace the original will. That's how I got into the space program, by forgery. I don't know what I'm doing, and now everyone else on the space station is dead. I'm on my own.
Okay. I mean, maybe this will help distract you a little bit, Sean. The next question is, how do we ration Vimto?
Well, I don't really have much in the way of water, so I've just had to drink the Vimto Pure, which is quite strong, but little sips. That's how I've managed to survive up here for 18 months on my own. I'm not really an astronaut. Someone help me. My name is Kevin.
So Laura, how would you ration Vimto?
What I would do is I would get a little tiny bit, put it in a hat or a bowl or whatever's available, get some grapes and mush it up. And obviously the flavour of the grapes will go into the Vimto and vice versa. And then you'd create your own special Vimto, and then you could sell it on eBay, like they did, when they used to sell milk, but it wasn't really milk, it was just like water with chalk in it. Do that kind of situation.
Great, we've got one last question. How best to cut your own hair? Laura, starting with you.
Don't do a panic fringe. Don't do it. I had to wear my Walden's hat over my face for months. Don't do it. You're not a trained professional. Leave it alone. Don't trust these. These are not hairdresser scissors. These are for paper. Leave it alone, sunshine.
Thank you. And then finally, back into space with Sean. Haircut advice.
Well, as you can see, I've been up here for 18 months and I've had to do it myself. There is a small robot arm that I've been using, and it speaks to me sometimes. It's just in this other room. I'm just going to get him. I'll just open this and...
No, don't open that, Sean. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well...
Have you got a permit for...
Okay, right. Well done, red team. So blue team, come on back. You get to decide now.
That took a turn. Sorry.
It did. It got very dark. Which team do you think won that round? Both teams were very good. We had red team playing advice panel, and we had the blue team playing alliteration and playing with spit mostly. I think was what actually happened. So vote now whether you think it's red or blue, and we'll see which team gets 5 points. Lucy's voting blue purely because the red's Vimto advice was shocking. There's another blue. I mean, the Reds had special effects though, didn't they? They did make the effort. We do have a red now, so blue's still leading. Red's catching up a little bit. Blue again though. Red. Oh, it's evened off. Red. It's just gone into the lead with red, but it's gone back to being even with blue. Oh, it's close. It's going to be a close one. So there's still a few people left to vote. Oh, red have just taken over, and that's gone back to blue. That's back to red again.
I died for your entertainment.
I know. Oh, Siobhan's made a very good joke. If you're into Star Trek, that'll teach you to wear a red shirt. Red again, blue. Red are just winning. I'm just going to leave you 1 more second. I think it's close, but red have just won. That's 5 points to the red team.
So goodness sake.
So what are the scores, Felix?
Oh no.
Well, that's not looking good, is it, blue?
No.
All right, we'll have let's see what the red team want to do. Do you want to play or pass, red team?
We're gonna press the advantage. We're gonna play.
Okay, so have a think, blue team, how you can catch up. So Red team, then, what would you like to play?
We're going to play alphabet.
Okie dokie. So I got some letters from people earlier as well. So I'll just go scroll back and get another one of those letters that we didn't use. And I'm going to take W. Okay. You're going to start with the letter W. What I need from the chat, though, is a suggestion of something that somewhere you might not want to go. So obviously we just had space, but somewhere else, somewhere you might not want to go for what easy, for whatever you think in that regard. So we're going to start with W, and what they're going to have to do is every sentence is going to have to start with the letter of that letter of the alphabet. It's going to go W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, A, all the way back to W again. And then we will see how that goes. So let's see. All right. Rob Ash in true Easter fashion. Yes. Okay, sorry, I'm just repeating words I'm seeing right now. Okay, we got, oh, good. Yes, dentist is good. That is somewhere I would not want to go. Caves, also agreed. I am not a caves fan. Oh dear, it's getting a bit football related now. The Etihad. I think I'm going to take caves. I'm going to take the suggestion of caves.
Okay.
So this is alphabet. Your suggestion is caves. Red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Here you go.
Welcome to my cave of wonders.
Xavier, you are a great host.
Yes, I host all of my parties down here in the cave.
Zoom! 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 Look at those birds go!
Ah, you noticed?
Mm.
Yes, I've put a lot of effort into this cave today. Is anyone else coming?
Believably, Jeremy, but he's not replied to my text.
Could you call him again? It's
Doubt
quite a
it.
large cave.
Doubt it.
Everyone said they were interested on Facebook.
Frankly, I think they were trying to be nice.
Goodness gracious, and all the effort I've put into turning this cave into a lovely place to have a party.
Haven't you any backup plan for if nobody arrived?
I don't.
Jeez. That's not great, is it? What should we do? I know what we can do. We can put on the TV. We can pretend there's people in the background. Turn on the radio to all the stations. It'll be a noise of music and whoa!
Kings, queens, I've put on parties for all of these people, and none of them have even bothered to show up.
Let me be honest. Charging a fee at the door did contribute a lot.
My expenses are very high.
Never have I ever considered this idea to be very good, actually.
Oh, you're telling me now, are you?
Please be kind. I only really came because I want to buy the cave off you.
Quite cheeky, aren't you?
Rather, yes, but could I have the cave?
So what's it worth to you?
$22,000.
Unbelievable. Yes, of course you can have the cave for $22,000.
Much appreciated. Would you like it now?
Well, Yes.
Yay! I just enjoy watching Laura's brain melt.
Always.
Well done, well done. Keep that in mind, blue team. Head on back in. What have you got to play to try and get some more points then?
Well, we're going to have a go at another game that's never been played before. We're going to play Art Critic.
Art Critic. Okay, great. So, yes, this is a new game we've devised for the Zoom format. What I need from you guys is some suggestions. This is a guessing game. The blue team cannot see the YouTube chat. They're only in Zoom right now. So anything you put in the chat, only I'm going to see. I need some elements to a painting that John is going to draw. So let's have a person, a famous person. So first of all, famous person. And then I also need a place that they might be. So, anywhere that can be. And also, finally, I need something that they would be holding or something else that would be in the scene, something that would be pictured with. Right. Now, normally I like to just read stuff out as it comes up, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spoil it because they can still hear me right now. So I'm just going to keep nodding and smiling. But these are great so far. Oh my goodness. I feel like Charlie's suggestion a number of people may not get, depending on the ages in this group. And H2, whoa, that's seems like quite an American suggestion as well. Okay, I've picked my person. So next I need the place. Yeah, I've picked my place. So now I need a thing that they're gonna have with them. So something that they might be holding. Something on those lines. These are great. Yeah. Now, if you didn't already know, right, I've got everything, thank you. If you didn't already know, John is a professional graphic designer, so he should do this well. Who knows? So the idea is I'm going to hold these up in a second just for John. Lucas is going to turn away, so he can't see anything. So can we just come out of the whiteboard, please? So, Lucas, can you please turn away?
I can.
We'll see that you're turning away. So here we go. So Lucas can't see what's going on right now. I'm going to hold these suggestions up so only John can see. John, can you come back so we can check that you can see these?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Right. There are your three elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got them?
Yeah. And yes.
You got them. Right. Great stuff. So I'll just hold them there for a little second longer so everyone can see them. And there we go. Right. Lucas, you can come back.
Okay.
Okay. So, John, you can bring your whiteboard back up now. You have 3 minutes to try and guess whatever John's drawing as the painting with those three elements in.
Okay.
So, over to you, Lucas. 3 minutes start now.
Now, this is my most favorite painting in all of our wonderful, humble gallery. And it's of a person that I think we all know and some of us love. Yes, it's somebody very famous for holding up a microphone and having, it's none other than Freddie Mercury.
Yay, 1 point.
And there he is singing about fried chicken. And here he is. Now, you know, you may have thought the usual place to depict Freddie Mercury might be the stage of Live Aid, but this is actually a more interesting take on such a famous figure. Now, he is actually on the set of Jaws. But of course, you cannot see that in this particular angle. He is, of course, on the beach. He is on the coast. Yes, and he is walking on some seashells, and of course a bit of seaweed there, some pebbles, and he is.
You're halfway through.
Oh, is it a particular sea? Yes, it's a very particular beach. It is the beach of Dunkirk, I believe it is. Yes, and of course the sign which says gambling is very, very much. Oh, gambling. Yes. Oh.
You got a minute left.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if the music is a clue. So gambling in the sea. I don't know. Should we go to the object? He is holding a guitar or a ukulele of some sort, or a lute. A mandolin, a cello. He is holding an orchestra. A horn. I mean, it's very. I believe this critique started well. He's in the sea with a cornet.
Oh.
A flute with Louis Armstrong.
10 seconds.
A clarinet.
Hey, another point. You got 5
and
seconds
he's
left.
on Llandudno.
No.
Morecambe. Blackpool.
No, I mean you wouldn't find fish in any of those areas. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to try and. Oh, you've gone. Bring it back. 5 seconds to try and get that last one because I feel like changing color might help, John. Try a bit of yellow. You have 5 seconds, and then if he doesn't get it, then you don't get it. But you got 2 points already. Off you go. 5, 4.
Popcorn. Sand castle.
No. Oh well. No, it was the coral reef.
Oh, coral. That's funny. We're gambling.
I don't get that at all.
It's a betting company. Coral.
Oh God. All right, both teams, come on back. So blue team get 2 extra points there. So that was a good idea to play that game. But you get to decide again which team do you think did a better job. So is it red or blue? Blue team played that game, Art Critic, and the red team played Alphabet. So vote now. Is it red or blue? Yes, Eleanor Grace, I would have been surprised to find sharks in Morecambe Bay. Also rather scared. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay's joined us. Ant Bear's voting for blue. We've got a couple more blues. Let's see. Blue. Oh, I think, it's more blue. Blue. I think this is going to be a runaway blue at this point. There's another blue from Grant. Lynn goes against the grade, votes red, but everyone else is voting blue. It's going to be a blue. Hey! 5 points to blue team Felix. What does that do to the scores?
The scores are 8 points to the blue team now and 10 points to the red team.
Oh, where's our lovely scoreboard?
Oh, I didn't press the button. There it is.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, there, it's quite close. I need to see the visuals. I can't understand them.
Fun fact, 4 basking sharks were spotted in Morecambe Bay in 2001. I Googled it.
Yeah, that's why I guess Morecambe.
Morecambe, do you want me to bring him in?
No, it's all right. Okay, so there's only 2 points in it, and we're going into our final game. So just before we go into our final game, just to say this is a free show. We're absolutely loving bringing these shows to you. This is, I think, our 13th show at this point that we've done since the lockdown, and we'd love to bring more of them to you. But if you want to donate to our self-employed players who are currently out of work, then they would love that. And so would Voldemort, apparently. So, and this week, if you donate £10 or more, then you get these goodies that Felix is showing us right now. So whatever we can fit in an envelope, basically. We've already sent a few out this week. So yeah, and you can do that by going to www.comedysportz.com/virtual. A suggested donation is £5, but you can double that up if you want and get these sweet badges. If not, you're not in the position to do that. It's fine. You know, we're enjoying these as much as you are, I hope. So last game then. Blue team captain, you won. What would you like to play?
Oh, well, it's Easter Monday, and I love an Easter card, so we're going to play greetings card.
Okay, all right. So what I need from our from our audience in the chat there, we just need, let's have a collection of job titles and things that you'd buy in a supermarket. I'll write this in as well. In a supermarket. So yeah, stick those in there, and we're going to use those. They're going to make up some greetings cards for you in a sort of romantic way. They're going to start with roses are red, and then go from there, and it'll be a little 4-line card. I think I'm going to go straight away with the first one I've seen, and then we'll come back in for some more. Gravy granules is your first suggestion. So yeah, gravy granules. Every time you make Felix laugh, he's going to give you a point. So there's only 2 points in it, so it could go either way at this point. Gravy granules, off you go.
Roses are red, you I do not detesto, because you are like a lovely cup of besto.
Okay.
Roses are red. I got you a gift in a boxo. Yes, it's lots of crumbled up bits of Oxo.
Roses are red. I listen to heavy metal. Please don't put gravy granules into my kettle and then boil it.
Roses are red. I heard you like spaniels, but please don't use too many gravy granules.
Roses are red. I love you so. This is a bit like Sean's one. I sign OXO.
I like that.
Yours was better though.
Wait, yeah, give the blue team 2 points. 2 points for that one. All right, next thing. We're going to go with vegetables from Mike. Just vegetables.
Roses are red. I love to play. If I were to kiss you, I'd give you 5 a day.
What? I like the fact that you put a cap on it.
That one was so sweet.
Roses are red. I love you, pet. I love you so much I will eat your courgette.
Okay.
Roses are red. I won't give you the boots because a true love is at our roots.
Roses are red. I'll love you till dawn. Please don't stop being sweet, my corn.
Roses are red. Oh, go on, John.
You go.
Roses are red. You are heaven sent, and you to me a lot meant.
Roses are red, and I don't mean to shout. I met you in Brussels, and there our love did sprout.
Roses are red, and you're a bit posh, because yesterday you came back with a butternut squash.
Funnily enough, I know what's sitting behind Sean at this moment.
Popping up.
Well, you can't see it. You'll have to bring it into shot, and then you'll have to speak so people can see.
I'm a bit posh.
Roses are red. You're as posh as the queen.
I'm gonna
an aubergine.
I'm gonna go. Oh, Hazel, it hid your reply. I've allowed it though. Right, so let's go with opera singer.
Roses are red. I think you're a hottie. Let's go to mine and listen to Pavarotti.
Oh, an extra point, I think, for the red team there.
Roses are red. I wish it was warmer. Come to my college in my Nessun dormer.
these all going to be Pavarotti based? Roses are red. Please come to my house. I will sing you some Der Fledermaus. An operetta, technically. All right, I'm going to get another one. Ant Bear is desperate for poo bags. So I guess we're going to, let's try poo bags.
Roses are red. Love is full of laughter. But if you do a poo, make sure you pick it up after.
Roses are red. I'll drop you a line because you, my darling, are £1,000 fine.
I think we're going to leave it there. Oh, we got to leave it there. Okay, well done, well done. Okay, so while Felix is doing some maths there, totting up the scores, getting ready to reveal who's won. Thanks again for joining us. It's been really fun. Our next show is Wednesday at 12:30. We got another one on Friday at 12:30, and then on Saturday at 7 o'clock, it's our UK versus USA special. This week is Manchester versus Chicago. It's going to be really fun. The last time we played against Chicago, we ended up trading all our players, and I think we ended up being Chicago in the end, and they were Manchester. So it's going to be fun and japes, I guarantee it. But yeah, and again, if you want to donate, that would be fantastic. It'll help keep our currently unemployed players in food and beverage and clothing, I guess, as well. And that's www.comedysportz.co.uk/virtual. Also, if you are at home, you're like, I enjoyed that, I don't want the fun to stop, then you can go to our website and go to comedysportz.co.uk/play-at-home, and it's got some of our games on there. It tells you how to play some of those games, including a couple of our new games as well. So I think that's everything. Yeah, I think it is. So let's go over to Felix and find out the final scores.
Well, the blue team walked forwards 8 times, giving them 20 points. The red team walked forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, so the blue team win!
Hey!
Oh, you did it! You climbed up from the bottom all the way back to the top. Well done, teams. Oh, Sean just left already. There he go, he's back.
That's the wrong button.
Well done. Thank you, everyone. It's been a joy. Over to Felix to play everyone out.
The blue team today won with John Cooper and Lucas Kirkby. The losing team were Laura Brooksmith and Sean Mason. Your ref today was Bron Edge, and I've been Felix Jenway.